Howdy YouTube, this is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the song Sakura Fubuki, and that translates to Cherry Blossom Storm. And this song is by an actress named Keiko Kitagawa. And you may or you may not be familiar with her. She is a Japanese actress, and she's acted in a number of things. But what I remember her from, and also where I found out about this song from, is the live action version of Sailor Moon called Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. And she was the actress that portrayed Sailor Mars, aka Ray. And she sung this song in in real life, and also in on the show. Her character had to sing a song in Act 23. So I heard this song. I was like, wow, I really like this song. But they didn't perform, like, she didn't perform the whole song because it cut to a whole different scene, about them, dealing with the monster of the day. So I couldn't hear the whole song, but I searched on the internet and I found it. And I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. It's a pretty nice song. So, I've been doing lyrical analysis. So I'm like, I should do a lyrical analysis of this song. It's not quite, it's a little odd because, the person is more of an actress. The person, doesn't want to pursue a career in music as far as I know. But here we are, here we are. This is a good song, so here we go. I got these lyrics from a website called sailormusic.net. And great source for, of course, anything dealing with Sailor Moon music. Alright, here we go. Grasping the cool flower petals tightly. Alright, so we got the cherry blossoms here, and she is grasping them tightly. Let's see. I felt as if I saw a break in the clouds going on forever. So, you know how, the saying goes, like, every dark cloud has its silver lining. Well, it's something along the lines of that, where she saw a break in, the clouds, which represent the drama and the turmoil and, the struggle that, we go through as human beings. And she saw a break in the clouds, excuse me, that seems to go on forever, or is going on forever. So it's like, wow, she kind of got a glimpse of what, perfection would be like, she saw a glimpse of Eden, and that's pretty cool. Next lyrics: two dreams, touching fingers, dancing tears on that spring day. So it sounds like we have two different dreams, and they're touching fingers. They're being intertwined with each other, and dancing tears on that spring day. I don't know what that's about. Or dancing tears on that spring day. I'm guessing it's tears. Let's see. Next lyrics: I can't find any reason. Soon they will come to a stop. So she can't find out. She doesn't know why she's crying, I guess. But soon, the tears will come to an end. And let's see, next lyrics: can I become stronger someday? And she, she put that question out there. Can she become stronger someday? And I think you can. I think you can. And also, you probably have to keep in mind that this song is in relation to Sailor Mars, aka Ray. So probably try and keep it, keep that in mind when you hear these lyrics. Right. Next lyrics: I'll search forever for the sight of a white angel. I know they will fall, wings that will bring a new me. So she, she's searching. She will search forever to see a white angel. So, the white angel, I guess, is a representation of something. I don't know what though. I'm guessing like a representation of maybe someone with a really pure heart. You know, they might want to watch out for the heart snatchers. But yeah, I guess she is searching for that. Okay, that's cool. All right, I hope you find it. And she also wants, she knows that wings will come down and it will fall from heaven, I guess, and bring a new her, or fall from the sky. All right, next lyrics. Take the snowflakes on the wind to the illusory Eden. All right, so she will use those wings to fly to a fake Eden, a deceptive, a false, it's just some imaginary Eden. But wow, this is the imaginary place? It doesn't really exist? Hmm. And she will take the snowflakes on the wind, like she will follow that wind where the snowflakes are going, and travel to that imaginary Eden. Hmm. Is Eden truly a place that we can find? Good question. Next lyrics. If I'm here, perhaps I can become accepting, if just a little. So perhaps if she makes it to Eden, imaginary Eden, perhaps she can become more accepting. A little bit, at least. But you don't have to go to imaginary Eden to become more accepting. You can just work on it yourself. You don't have to travel to some imaginary place. All right. Let's see. Actually, that part about the snowflakes, that part is the chorus, or part of the chorus. Sorry, I forgot to kind of break that down. But yeah, I just, take the snowflakes on the wind to the illusory Eden. If I'm here, perhaps I can become accepting, if just a little. All right, and here's the next part of the chorus. There's no such thing as God, but I want to believe in someone. And, that part right there, that's a little controversial right there, And this was on a kids show, but this was in Japan, so things might be a little different. But I know if some lyrics like that ended up on a song on a kids show in the United States, I know some people would be like raising HE double hot sticks over that. And this is her belief, she believes that, and you can't really argue with someone's beliefs. She wants to believe in someone, but I think that there is there is a higher power at work. I don't quite understand the higher power. It's probably not meant for me to understand, the higher power, divine entities, the supernatural, things like that. But for her, it's no such thing, Right, next lyrics. Now still, I don't want to grow up. A cherry blossom storm secretly. So she doesn't want to grow up. But perhaps if she grows up, she will find, a religion that suits her. Religion is such a divisive topic. They say it's rude to speak about religion. Religion, politics, race. It's kind of rude to speak about things like that. But I will say that, ultimately, you have a right to choose what you want to believe in and who you and what you don't want to believe in. You know, that is the right that you have. Next lyrics. Back when I smelled purple lilacs, memories of distant snow smoothly covering the ground. So we got some imagery in here. We got some purple lilacs. All right. And the memories of distant snow. All right, so it sounds like, a winter day. We got some purple lilacs somehow. I don't know how, but we got some. And there's, the snow is covering the ground. Let's see. Next lyrics. Um, I'll chase forever beyond this deep forest. So she will chase forever. She will go beyond, the deep forest, and that's representative of maybe um, being in the fog. Like kind of like not knowing where you're going. That's kind of like for them, I guess, or for this song at least, it's the deep forest. For us, we often talk about being lost in the fog. Let's see. Next lyrics. I know someone's waiting, the one who will walk along with me. All right, so she knows that somebody is waiting for her and who will walk with her down this long road. I hope that person is waiting for you. I really do. All right, here's the chorus, and this chorus is a little different from the previous chorus. So here we go. Stop, distant rain. So she wants the rain in the distance to stop. I want to see the night sky. If I'm here, time will stop. So she wants the rain to go away so she can see the night sky. And if she sees the night sky, time will stop. I want to stay a young girl. She wants to stay a young girl. She wants to, see that one moment where you kind of have like, wow, this is a perfect moment in my life. But it doesn't last forever. You won't stay a young girl forever. You grow up. Sometimes it's kind of tough to grow up, but you'll get new dreams. You experience new and wonderful things when you grow up. So don't be afraid to grow up. You don't have to totally grow up to the point where it's like you have no even idea of what it's like to be a kid. But it's a saying that sometimes you have to leave childish things behind, and that's true. Some things are age appropriate. Well, things are age appropriate oftentimes. Things that you did when you were like, say, 10 years old, you can't do when you're 20 years old. And things when you do when you're 20 years old, you kind of look a little weird doing them when you're 30 or 40 years old. And once you get the 50 mark, then it's like, okay, people expect certain things from you, But I know that all that time, you will have wonderful experiences. Some bad experiences too, but wonderful experiences overall. So don't try and stay a young girl forever. But you don't have to totally eliminate the young girl. She can always have a small little space still within you. That young girl. That girl who still kind of gets excited at life. The young girl who, just has like a certain like feeling or a certain hunger or thirst for life, experiencing new things, like that. All right, next lyrics up in here. There's no such thing as God, but I want to believe in something. All right, so it sounds like homegirl still, she ain't got the Lord up in her life yet, but maybe she will. Maybe she will. That is what I think. That's the lyrics. All right, that is what I think on this cloudy moonlit night. A cherry blossom storm dissipates. So she is just thinking about this and reminiscing and thinking about things on this, moonlit night. It's always the moon, But to be fair, this is Sailor Moon. So, yeah, it's going to be about the moon, you know. All right, so those are all the lyrics to the song. Those are all the original lyrics. The rest just repeats the chorus. All right, so I like this song. I like the instrumentation in the song. Her vocals aren't anything special, but they're respectable. And I don't really expect much from her vocals because she's not a singer. She's an actress who is singing a song for the television show. So I don't really expect much from her. And I give her props for doing that. Hey, one more thing you can add to your resume. Shoot, go ahead and do it. And let's see. I do like the Sailor Soldier, Sailor Mars. I like all of them. I think I have aspects that I like about pretty much all of them, except for maybe Sailor Mini Moon. And, I mean, she just ruined the 4th season. She just ruined, really, the franchise. That franchise, like, that season pretty much ruined the franchise, just about. I mean, how you gonna have a whole season, the 4th season, devoted and revolve around Arini, Sailor Mini Moon. The whole damn season revolved around her. And then we had some awesome Sailor Soldiers enter the scene in season 3, but they just totally didn't even incorporate them into this 4th season at all. I mean, there was like that little one-time special when they did with Sailor Neptune and Uranus. But other than that, nothing. And I thought that was just dumb. That was a dumb move. That was a terrible move. Like, people, love those, the new additions, the outer Sailor Soldiers, And also, if you were going to do that, you could at least do some more character development on the inner scouts, the inner Sailor Soldiers. But there wasn't really much of any character building on them, and they could have used some character building. I mean, we know some things about them, but we could have had, some more backstory on them. We could have, found out more about how Amy, her relationship with her mother, and how her mother may have certain expectations of her that she doesn't want to live up to, or maybe she's feeling too much pressure. Maybe we can have some character development on, Lita, aka Mokoto, and how she deals with the loss of her parents. We could have some more character development on Mina, aka Minako, and how she deals with or what she had to go through in her past in order to get to this point. Character development for all of them. Sailor Mars too. Like, it was just a lame move. I'm sorry. But I just had to get that part out there. Since we're on the subject and all, and I'd say read the manga version of the story. That's what the manga version is, what the anime version should have been. I haven't read much of the manga, but I did read the 4th season of the manga, and that was really good to me. They really took it to the next level and incorporated the outer scouts too, and everyone's a super soldier, and it's a really good read if you are looking for something to read, and it totally just does justice to the 4th season. Like, even the villains are kind of have a bit more depth with them, But I think I've said all that I have to say. Let's see. Oh yeah, if you guys are interested, there are some fan dubs of the 5th season, because there's not an official dub in English. But if you search the YouTube, you can find some fan dubs, at least up to a certain point. I've seen them; they're pretty good. They're pretty good. And I'd say I have seen the 5th season. I've seen it in Spanish and in Japanese. At least parts of the season in both of those languages. And you know, overall the 5th season was cool. I think let's see, I'll bring it to a close, but I just want to give a shout out to the 1st season, because I think the 1st season had the best season finale. Like, that was the season finale that was the best one, because it's just the original 5 and they're fighting to the death and they die. Everyone dies, but they're able to come back and, you know, magically reincarnate themselves. You know, because of the power of the silver crystal. So that's cool. You know, they lost their memories, but they got them back. But I know some people were upset about the way it ended, particularly the kids. But, you know, they didn't really die. It was just, well, they died, but they came back. So shut up. Alright, sorry for the babbling. Let me bring this to an end for real. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, and become a stevedore. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and your support is extremely appreciated. Until the next lyrical analysis, adios and goodbye for now. And I forgot to mention, there's no music video for this song. You know, it's not really a song that's supposed to be hitting the top of the charts and anything like that. It's just a song for the show. You know, a good song for the show, though. All right. So thanks a lot. Adios and goodbye.